Hello to my fellow history lovers and people that think if I learn something new, it will be a good day. So I have a tough question for you. I didn't get this right. You'd really have to know your American Revolution pretty well to know this, so I'll be impressed if you know it. Here's the question. It says, identify the American commander who placed the troops on Breed's Hill. So the first thing you'd have to know even before knowing the answer is that Breed's Hill really is referring to what we call the Battle of Bunker Hill. So who was the one who placed troops there? And if you said, I think it might be Israel Putnam, then you did better than I did. And that's the answer. So it says, Colonel Israel Putnam, another veteran of the French and Indian War, wanted to force the British to attack on ground of his choosing rather than wait for the British to decide where to attack. Putnam believed that the Americans could fight better from behind fortifications, and this was interesting to me, that protected their legs. And we're going to get to another issue here. Men greatly feared leg wounds, which often led to amputation and a slow death. Putnam also spouted the famous order, "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes," a saying used as early as 1775. That saying, by the way, "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes," is because they were low on ammunition. Okay, so now we talked about leg wounds, and this wonderful book also, this is from the Smithsonian, and there's a whole section about amputations, and I won't make it too morbid, but I did want to show you this because part of this was interesting to me. It was all interesting, but part of it was new. Okay, let's go this way. So this big one is the bone saw. I'm going to just go like this so you can maybe see better. The big one is the bone saw, but the bottom one down here was another kind of saw that I had never heard of, or knife, and it was called, just see here real quick, number 9, amputation knife. And it says straight knives were used to amputate on amputations to cut the soft tissue and therefore leaving a flap of skin to fold over the stump. So, and then this last part, I'll just show you. See that box in the upper corner, which is right up here? That was an actual surgeon in the Revolutionary War. His name was surgical kit owned by Charles McKnight, a surgeon in the Continental Army, contains saws, knives, and scalpels. So it was pretty brutal, as you would know, as you could imagine, and no anesthesia, right? So thank you for letting me share. Did you know Israel Putnam? I'm guessing a third of you might. I didn't. Anyway, take care. I'll see you tomorrow.